Hey guys, back with another YouTube silverware review. And before I get into it, quick disclaimer: we're not doing silverware today. We're doing something a little bit different. We're doing plasticware. We got 3 sets. This is Dart brand. It does not have a spoon, so you'll notice that right out the gate. It's just a fork and a knife, so that's not going to be great marks for them out the chute. We have unbranded. This is from a Chinese restaurant that we had used chopsticks there and had leftover plastic silverware. And I never let a good set go to waste, so I saved this. And by the way, after this review, I will be saving this. I am reduce, reuse, recycle. I always reuse my plastic silverware. I have about 500 pieces that I have in a bin. And so I hate to open up a new pack here, but I wanted to have this for authenticity. And then last but not least, this is the everyday assorted great value. So we'll see how good of a value this is after we get into the review. So let's check out the food we're gonna be checking on this. Now, I was getting a little hungry, and I did have some of this already. This is it's called a kringla. Okay, so this is a kringla. You can see that kringla, and that's going to be for our soft test on the knife, and then we also have this tomatoes for checking for viscosity, checking for a volume for spoon, and then we also have bird seed. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So this is, like I mentioned, the Dart brand. We just have a fork and a knife, and let's go ahead and give it a try. I'm gonna test it on this kringla, and let's get a good angle here. This is a kringla, and I jumped the gun there. Let's see. Let's start with the fork. Now, as you know, I have a 7-point scale. I measure on the balance of each piece. Now, normally I would taste on a metallic flavor, but since this is plastic, we're tasting plastic flavor, and then whether that exists or not, and then a grabbiness factor for the fork, which is kind of the unique attribute for that. So let's go ahead and try the grabbiness factor. And I got 2 pieces here. I got this is a kind bar. We'll see how kind it is to me on the grabbiness, and then for the soft and the hard test here. So right out the chute, let's try that grabbiness. Wow, very good, very good, perfect grab out the chute with the kringla. And we also have the harder kind bar here. Are you seeing that? Look at this. Are you seeing this? Okay, I did get it, but I want to show you how warped this is. Look, see those tines? See how it's not holding straight? Robert P. Hetchfletcher, the designer of the first plastic fork in 1838, talked about this. That's how old a flawed tine bend like that is, and how it's almost 200 years where we've been with plastic forks, and I can't believe what I'm seeing here. I can't believe this. Look at this. Look at how bent that is. I mean, geez, what is this, 1837 in the prototype stages? Unbelievable. I mean, it grabbed it, but it was totally by accident. So I'm gonna give it a 2 because it did hold it, and it actually held it pretty well. But to the point, I actually need a second instrument just to get rid of it here. So the grabbiness for the soft, fine, but as soon as you get into hard territory, that's not good. It's not good. I'm getting a call here. Let me go ahead and get rid of that there. So grabbiness is going to be a 1. Plasticky taste. Now let me get this. I've got pre-cut kringla here. No plastic taste to speak of, so that's good. And then let's check that balance. Wow, look at that. Perfect. They actually, one thing I appreciate about these darts, they do mark. I don't know if you can see, there's a circle right here. That's for your balance fulcrum. So you put your finger right there, and then that's how you know where you can have it balanced. So when you're eating on the go, you can just reference that, and then off you go. So that's definitely a plus. No spoon in this set. Let's try the knife. I'm gonna hurry this along here. You know, the Kringle, I have high hopes. You know, this is a very soft bread, like it's kind of a it's kind of a softer bread, so that makes it better for cut purposes here. Get that in frame. There we go. I do have only one arm, so let's see for this purpose. Give this a cut. Okay, let's see if we can there we go. Get that in frame. Look at that. Look at that. Smooth cut. Can you see that? Do you see that? Perfect. Flat line. I like that. That's good. That's a good cut. Try it on the kind bar here. Get that in frame. And let's give it a go. Terrible. I can't even... I'm sorry. I can't even... So the knife passed the knife did pass the Kringle. It did not pass the kind bar. So I would give that a 3. This is not faring well for darts. And I want to make note here, there's 13 is the serial number on this. 13 is the serial number. If you have any 13 numbers on your darts and you're seeing this, that's grounds for a lawsuit. So, you know, I don't know. If anyone wants to direct message me about a class action or something, then, you know, I think we have a good case, because that's unacceptable. The tines aren't supposed to bend like that. So moving on, let's try our unbranded plastic silverware. Okay, this does come with salt, pepper, and a napkin. And, you know, that's for another review for another time. But let's try the knife and the fork just to follow suit. And then with this set, obviously I have the spoon, an important piece that was missing from the last set. Let's go ahead and test the Kringle. Now I think I'm just gonna leave the camera. I think I've got it. You guys can see here. Let's test that grabbiness factor. I have high hopes on this. Yeah, I expected no less. It did kind of fall at the end. I don't know if you saw, but cat hair or something here. The grabbiness is effective there. It works. All right, and let's go ahead and decent. Let's look at that. Look at that cut. See that smooth cut? Very, very good. So, yeah, I would say that's a 6 out of 7. And on the grabbiness, I didn't measure that. Sorry, that was, well, let's check the kind bar. Let's go ahead and give her a go. Make sure we get this here. Three tries. Oh my God, are you kidding me? 2 for 2. This has got to be, I mean, this is like a COVID level outbreak of defective silver. I don't know what's happening here. I've never seen this in my time reviewing. 2 forks in a row with bent tines. So, you know, it works on this, but on the as soon as you get to the kind bar, that's a 2. I don't know. I'm very disappointed. I was going to reuse these. I didn't want to throw them to the trash, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to honor that, because these are defective. So let's see if we can get a good cut out of the kind bar. Get this stable. We're going to start a new cut trajectory here. I feel like I'm actually embedding plastic into my kind bar as I go, because This is, it's not like, I'm not seeing smoke come out or anything, but geez, Alou, I mean, look at this. I mean, I don't know if you get seeing this, but literally the blade is worn down to a smooth. That's actually not good. God, man, I need to stick with metal silverware because this is, that's kind of more my expertise, but let's check the balance, I guess. I'm sorry, I'm disappointed here. Balance is good. Again, this is like the dart. This does have, there's a mark here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a mark right here. That tells you exactly where to balance. And so the balance is good. Really no complaints there. I guess that'd be a 7. But the grabbiness is a fucking 2 or something. Whatever. And then there's no now. The dart had a there's a circle right here. Look at this. No balance circle. I don't even know where to try to do this at. But we're gonna try. We're just gonna, I'm gonna roughly here. Yeah, I don't know. That's not great. I'm kind of in a mood now, so not good. Not good on these plastic silverware. That's a 3 out of 7 on balance, and it does. We got a pass in the balance on the forks, but defective forks otherwise. I don't need to call a factory and start a class action or something here. Let's try the spoon. I didn't have any cereal, so I got bird seed, and I'm not gonna. I really only need to taste the plasticky. I really only need to taste the plastic on one because they. I'm assuming they came from the same factory. Let's try. I'll have to just spit this out or something, but. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely for the birds on that bird seed, but the volume was good. I mean, I should have got a shot of that here. Let's just look at that volume. So, decent volume. I'd say, if I fill it up to the brim, we're looking at a good, it's fair to say that's a good 20 plus seeds in one spoon. So, pretty good on the fullness. There is a balanced center circle there, so that's good. Let's see if it's true. No, it's not. So that's just an arbitrary circle, I guess. I don't know. Something's going on with the factories making these because we're pretty much 0 for 7 piece 5. All 5 pieces are garbage at this point. Literally, I would save these. I dishwash my plastic silverware every time. Not today, because this is embarrassing. I did want to test the viscosity. I got some tomato goo here. This is going to tell me on a liquid scale, and make sure there's no holes or anything. Obviously, we're good there. Well, yeah, that's just because the bottom got wet, but we're good there. Little palate cleanser there. Good there, no plastic taste, so at least the bare minimum, there's no plastic taste. So, all right. Now, this is the one I'm excited about, guys. This is great value. This is a brand name. We know this brand because they legally you can't call yourself you can't use adjectives like great unless it's been reviewed by the silverware board, of which I'm trying to be a part of that. They have yet to get back on my application. I've applied a lot, and I don't know why they're not getting back to me. So if you're watching this, check your spam folder. I applied last Tuesday again. I still haven't gotten a response. I'd like to be part of the board so I can, I feel like I'm very qualified to give these kind of adjectives, and these are not given out lightly. So I hope to God that this fork, the tines don't bend on there, because unacceptable. All right, moving this aside, let's just get the balance out of the way. I'm seeing that these all do have the balance circles all across the board. Balance circle there, if you can see it, and balance circle here. So starting with that fork, line up the finger, Perfect. 7 out of 7. Spoon. Pretty good. Little iffy there. I kind of have to put my weight into it, but I would give that a 6. Knife. Line that up. Okay, well, you can't win them all, but that's pretty good. I mean, the balance is a 2 on the knife, but so for the fork and the spoon, pretty good. And let's go ahead and starting with the spoon, let's test the bird seed. I'm gonna use the fork to sample the plastic flavor. This has kind of a harder feel, this plastic, but look at that. Decent volume on there. I mean, you can feed a whole school of birds right out of that spoon if you gain their trust. That's really pretty good. And then let's try something liquidy. Want to make sure there's no leaks. Now that drip is misleading. I actually touched that bottom of the spoon to this, so it's not the spoon itself leaking, which can be a problem on these plastics. Let's taste the plasticky flavor. The tomato's kind of overwhelming, but I'm not tasting a plastic, so that's good. No plastic. 6 out of 7 on the volume. 7 out of 7 on the balance. So this is a great value. So so far, fair. It's a fair name assessment, but I'll tell you, I'm nervous about the fork. We'll see. This is a harder tine. It's a little more push, a little more give. We're gonna try. Well, let's try the Kringla. Look at that, perfect. One grab, and we're off. Try that. It's good. Yeah, it's fun. And let's try this. Check this out. Let's give her a stab on the fork. Oh my God. Are you seeing this? Guys, this is not a great value. This is, oh man. I thought I had a class action lawsuit on the other one. That's false advertising right there, if I've ever seen it. Look at that. Wow. In all my days, I've never seen anything. I've never seen it. Usually, it's plastic. It's got a kind of a rebound to it. Not this. I can't even save this for my bin. So what a waste. And then let's try the knife. I'm gonna use the other. I'm just so disappointed. Let's see if we can get a good cut on the kind bar to finish it off here. Okay, well, we did get a cut, and well, that's one way to hold it. There's more than one way to grab. What's the expression? There's more than one way to have a snack, I think is the expression. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me. The great value. Huge ball drop on the fork. Knife. It was the only one that managed to kind of get through the kind bar. So, I'll give it a 4. Maybe I'm not being too kind to the silverware here, using something kind of as hard as a granola bar. But if you're out hiking the trails and you just want a tiny piece, and you don't want to get you got your hands covered in dirt, it's climbing rocks, the silverware can be a lifesaver. I might starve out in the woods if this is why you just got to bring your own set with you of actual silverware, not plasticware. So that's my tip for you. I would say great value takes the cake, but across the board, just a disappointing lot. If anyone's got any other silverware, plasticware reviews that or if you've had the experience like this, let me know. We can maybe give a class action lawsuit because this is unforgivable. Thanks.